So for my nuclear powered vessel, instead of my nuclear powered spacecraft, instead of a giant steam tower that just pushes the steam back out into the atmosphere, it's going to be a contained radiator system that recycles the water. And the copper piping is going to go around the body of my spacecraft to heat and make the interior of the spacecraft warm for my people. So this is for, like, say, a deep space exploration. Now, the radiator, as the water goes through the radiator piping, it's going to cool down, go back into my nuclear reactor. But it's not really a nuclear reactor. I'm just using nuclear power to heat the water. So it's this concept, right? So my water goes into my nuclear power, turns my turbines. After it heats up, it produces steam that turns my turbines. Then that pipe, instead of going into a steam stack and just going back out into space, it's directed into a radiator piping. It's directed into the radiator pipes that go all around the outside of my spacecraft. So the outside of my spacecraft is covered in all of these pipes. And the water that was the steam coming from the nuclear power plant is then directed all about the entire outer edge of my spacecraft, and as it goes through, it cools down because it's in space. And then some of that excess heat comes into the vessel and heats the inside of my vessel. Then it goes back into the tank and becomes water again, because as the steam cools down, it becomes water again, and this gets put back into the radioactive material, becomes steam, and it becomes a cyclical, self-contained engine.